city code on them for Ryazan, the number 62. But he told Maura, when he looked closer, he saw that the number...
It had been written on. It had been drawn on by hand. It didn't look like it was stamped into the metal license plate.
Like with a Sharpie or something?
Yeah, like a magic marker on a piece of paper taped over the license plate.
Oh.
And that was immediately like something that kind of, he thought, huh?
So he calls the police. In the meantime, two men get out of the car.
And start carrying heavy sacks of something into the building's basement. The people jump back in the car, they take off.
That's Scott Anderson again. The local police show up.
They went down into the basement and came running back up saying, it's a bomb, it's a bomb.
Ryazan is essentially sealed off within hours. Thousands and thousands of soldiers and police cordon off the city, and it began this massive dragnet for these two men and a woman who was in the car also.
Local FSB start combing through evidence. A detonator was found in the basement. Here's a TV news clip from a documentary about the bombings called Disbelief. The reporter says, the sacks were discovered by police. The sacks were taken to a lab that concluded the contents were hexogen, the same explosive used to blow up the other buildings. Stuff that supposedly only the FSB and military had access to. One day after the bomb scare, Prime Minister Vladimir Putin, who remember has only been in the job for a month, launches the second war against Chechnya over the bombings. He says, quote, the question is closed once and for all. We will pursue the terrorists everywhere. If they are in an airport, then in an airport. And forgive me, if we catch them in the crapper, then we'll rub them out in the crapper. Unquote. Meanwhile, back in Ryazan, local police find the mysterious white sedan and the two suspects. They were not Chechen. They were Russian FSB agents with FSB IDs. The head of the FSB, Nikolai Patrushev, goes on TV and is like, there's a totally reasonable explanation for FSB agents to be caught doing this. The whole thing was a drill. This audio of that announcement is from a documentary about the bombings called Blowing Up Russia.
First of all, there wasn't an explosion, and an explosion wasn't prevented. But it wasn't good work. It was an exercise.
He goes in front of the cameras, he makes this little statement.
Again, Scott Anderson.
He doesn't take questions, he walks away. It's just like, yeah, that was just a military exercise.
As for the hexogen,
We can do the next one, yeah? Do the next one, yeah?
Says,
All right.
there were no explosives. The white powder in the bags he